So do you both write each episode, or do you have other writers that come in?
Oh no, we do everything together.
We don't write though.
Oh yeah.
Like
If that sounds weird to anybody out there,
You
we don't
write?
This is
a
where we
script.
sound completely and utterly messed up in the head. We don't write. We think of everything in our head and we script it and we memorize it. If that makes any sense.
That's cool. That's cool.
We
We totally
so like when
understand.
we have the actors on set, which we think is actually like a really cool way to work, and I know they had it a little bit during District 9, and it's almost like improv, but almost not, because the director says, okay, this is the scene, this is what you're supposed to say, this is what's going to happen, but our actors have no knowledge of like what's going to happen.
They just show up on set. You're wearing this costume. Why? Trust me.
Yeah, and so they get there, and so their performance is very natural. And it's not like, this is my line, because actors will sit in the back of the room stressing over the line, and like, well, that's not how I thought she was supposed to say it, this is how I read it. And it's like, we don't want our actors like that, we want them in the moment to feel
Or at
it,
the moment
and it's
of,
very
you need to
natural.
get like really emotional, like the whole part with the revealing of the shirt. I like just pulled him off to the side. He didn't really know what he was going to be doing that day. And I was just like, instead of the actors thinking the day ahead and being like, oh, I'm going to cry all day, and by the time I get to set, I'm exhausted, and nothing comes out, you know what I mean? It's like, at that moment, this is what's happening, you're never going to see her again, you're going to die, and then he just,
I'm getting kind of depressed right now.
I got it, I was like, go! So, like, and then he just did it, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I was like, let's just keep shooting it, because he just kept, more and more kept coming, and I know I got her at some points to like cry, and she wasn't expecting me to ask for it.
She was just like, "Can I talk to you for a sec?" And like immediately start crying. I'm like, "What am I doing?"
And I'm like, "Keep
She hasn't even like told me anything, and I just like, because it's weird. Like I read that from her, like she was wanting that from me, and when she just looked at me, she's like, "Can I talk to you?" I was like, "I know what it is," and I immediately became like emotional.
That's good.
So that's how we work. We don't write.
Yeah,
just go.
Just kind of wing it. It sounds like a fun set to be in.
It's very unpredictable.
Yeah.
Huh? How long did it take you to do the New Moon?
Filming only took 22 days of shooting, but pre-production took longer than expected because we didn't know what to expect from New Moon because we hadn't seen the movie.
Yeah.
So
Were you
we
guys
had to
fans of the
wait.
books first?
No.
Okay. You just saw the movie, like, that would be fun to make a spoof of?
We weren't going to make a spoof. We weren't going to make
We didn't know anything about Twilight. We had no clue.
That's awesome.
Some friends just invited us to go see the movie, and then
we
were
weren't
like,
gonna make a spoof, but then we got requests like, "Do Twilight." We were like, "What's Twilight?" Oh, it's that movie we saw last week, and then we were like, "Oh, okay." So we've kind of learned to love the industry and what it all entails because that's where every single teenage girl is at right now.
It's very
I can
popular.
guarantee every girl has knowledge of Edward Cullen. I mean, you can bring it up, and they're like, "Oh!" So right now, that's where we're trying to get to the core. Because if I go out and do like James Bond, we'd lose more than half of our audience.
Oh wow!
You have to ride the wave with what's going right now.
So we can look forward to the rest of the movies being made.
I hope so. I hope so, because like
we have a couple other things in mind because we kind of want to branch out.
We want to branch out. Like we're thinking about doing like an Alice in Wonderland. So we would love to do that, but then again we go, oh, costumes. Have you seen the background? It's all CGI. You know, I'm like, how am I gonna do that? So we have to see the movie, and then
But like
Eclipse is coming too, so we might have to.
We have like 3 different options that we're looking at right now that we can all do, and each one we already know pretty much what they're all gonna have in
what they're all gonna be.
So it's like really hard because we have so little time touring. That we're like, well, if we like just say we pursue Alice in Wonderland, by the time we get that done, we won't have the funds to make Eclipse.
Yeah.
And then we'll have lots of angry fans, and then you know.
So it's a battle between what you want to do and what you think you should do.
Yeah.
Who do you guys think you'd play if you were doing Alice in Wonderland? Who would be Alice?
We haven't decided on that yet, honestly. We haven't. We have
an idea.
We have an idea.
It's not so much like I want to do this because I want to be this character. I want to be her.
It's just we know
we see
that we
mostly
could probably
the characters.
do something
That's
cool.
the thing. Like when we plan things, we see characters. Like we don't see us doing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
like, when we're
okay,
there,
that
it's-
makes any sense. Like when we talk about it, we're like,
We're getting
and then
weird
when he
again.
says this to her, and it's like Hilary and me, we talk that way about the characters. We don't see like Hilary, then you're gonna do this, and we're just like.
I
and
think
then
that's
he's gonna
why
do
we
that.
like stress so
Yeah.
much, like when we're on
Wow.
the set, because we picture it so much as the originals that like when something that looks different, we kind of freak out.
Do you guys have like a favorite character or costume? I know one of your favorites you said was Edward Scissorhands. or
Yeah,
something?
Edward
Oh,
Scissorhands.
Edward
Like when I first saw that, I was like, "Oh my gosh, did you just see that? That's amazing!"
I know,
love
you
those
just
little
like
scissors.
clip it away.
That's another one we're actually planning on doing,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like an entire production that
Based
would be
off
just
of
based
Edward.
off of Edward Scissorhands. But
Awesome.
we're not sure about that one right now.
Was that another one that your grandma made, or?
No,
the costume?
that costume was.
Grandma did. Grandma did.
Did she make the? Oh yeah, that was a long time ago. I'm
That was a
sorry.
cool costume. I bet.
Yeah, she made the leather suit thingy, but the scissors they broke, by the way. The ones that Greg made.
The scissors.
The one that's on my thumb. I found it in the closet and it was broke, and I was like, "What is this spring?" And then I looked
We gotta
up and
give
I'm
it
like,
back.
"Oh, snap! It just needs to be fixed."
Okay.
Sorry.
Panic
maybe
attack.
maybe grandma can fix that.
not
that
not
goes
those
to our
scissors.
prop
Yeah, that's our
master.
prop master.
Okay.
He's very good.
He's my, like,
Anyway,
yeah.
he said your favorite character or costume.
Costume
If
or
you could-
character?
Either or.
Because like costume, I'm very particular.
Oh yeah.
She's picky.
Because
uncomfortable.
I want to be comfy.
So what's your favorite costume then?
All of Bella's wardrobe.
Oh, okay. Is this just normal?
It's a girl and it's comfy.
Yeah.
I guess comfortability is
But
key.
my favorite costume, like, not. See, the thing is, like, I think Jack's costume looks really good, but I I hate that costume. It's so uncomfortable, so that's not my favorite. I like
Oh boy, here she goes.
Can't decide.
no.
My favorite character to play was. I'll let you think. Was
Give you some time.
probably Mrs. Lovett from Sweeney Todd.
Oh yeah.
Because
That was one
Helena
comfy
did such a good
costume.
job. She's just so every little twitch in her eye or little thing of her eyes, you could just. It was like, oh my god! I was just watching her, going, oh my god, eyebrow here, eyes there, squint there, open there, move here. I was like, but she was so like a complex character, and all of her stuff was up here. But you could tell she was like always thinking. Some of the wheels were turning. That was fun,
Cool.
and I liked that costume except for my shoes because they were uncomfortable.
I'd probably just settle, just because it's comfy, is like more rainy. But that's from Secret Window. Like a lot of people haven't
Mhm.
seen that. But I reserve to the comfortable costumes. But
What's
my
your favorite
favorite look of a character?
Help her out here. Sorry.
I
Tend to
like
trail off in
Edward.
this
I
one.
really liked Edward.
Yeah.
Like I like the makeup and the costume and the scissors. Like it's like really easy to kind of
You do
see.
a good job with it. I like
Yeah.
Ed Wood though. That you do too.
But that's not really a costume. It's
No,
just like
I
a
like the
mustache and
character.
Ed Wood.
No, the character. You're acting.
Oh,
If you guys haven't seen Ed Wood, watch Ed Wood, then go watch the
Oh,
parody.
yeah.
She like nails it. It's so funny. She had me laughing. So
that movie was like really funny because he's a guy who dresses like a girl
Yeah,
on
he's-
part time.
He's like
So-
a big director too,
so
isn't he?
she's
It was
dressing
really
as a
hard.
guy.
I'm a girl dressed as a guy dressed as a girl. So when it came around, I got really confused. I was like, I don't even know what I am right now.
Kind of a personality loss here.
Yeah.
In the middle of all that.
Because like I didn't think about it, and then I was like, this is really weird.
Sounds like a fun character to play though.
It was. He was like way fun, but a lot of people don't have the knowledge of Ed Wood.
Mhm.
So